swear that's greatness, greatness, greatness. You look into my eyes, you can see what I see. If you can say the world won't be the same without me, then we call that greatness, and that's a blessing. But wait a second, look, while we on the subject, let me ask a question.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Uzzi Sports Show. I'm Jared here with today's guest, Dante Antoine. Thank you so much for being here.
No problem, man. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
And of course, last season you had a great junior year, but of course with the Catholic League, you were on JV as a sophomore. So the transition from JV to varsity, what was it like?
The transition, it's hard. Like it's a different like speed of the game. It's way different. It's way faster. You gotta use more of your head. Like it's more like mental. So like the transition was pretty rough, but I had a lot of people that helped me out, like coaches. They made the transition like easier for me, more comfortable, and it was tough. You gotta get stronger and hit the weight room more. So it was a different ball game. It was a different ball game.
Yeah, you made the transition pretty smoothly, and you had a lot of success your junior year. What was really the key to that?
I had a lot of people in my corner, like my coaches. They really like put me in like positions to succeed, and like I had leaders like Nick Alvarado and stuff like that that really helped me and guided me and showed me the blueprint to be the next, to be good. So.
Yeah, and also in your junior season, the game against Del Barton was really when you broke out and your team got their first victory of the season. So just take me through that win.
So when we went to Del Barton, it was a whole lot of talk because everyone saw us the first game, so we lost, and we knew that we were better than that. So we knew that was one of the biggest games of the year. We knew we had to go and get the job done. So we went in there, we did our thing. We were down in the beginning, but we knew that we could beat them because the defense was holding the whole game. We just needed to get the ball back to the offense. We got the ball back to the offense. They did their thing. We won the game. It was a team effort. We did our thing.
And going into last season, obviously you mentioned before Nick Alvarado, big time leader. And going into last year, it was like Nick Alvarado, and people were unsure who else was going to be in the secondary with him. It ended up being you. So how big was Alvarado's leadership towards your development?
See, the thing about Nick, he's like a natural leader, man. Like he really takes you under his wing and he really like shows you. Like he gives you all the tips, keys, everything he's done. He helps you out. He's like the leader of the team. Like if everyone knows, like they would know like it's his team. Like he would talk to us before the games. He's such a leader, man. He's just a great player. It was nice to play with him this season.
And of course, with everything going on, you were supposed to attend some showcases though, but obviously it didn't happen. So where were you supposed to be?
Like Future Phenom, NYC, I was supposed to attend there. Prospect, New York State. There was just one in New Jersey. It was like RS something. It was a big time one too. It was just a lot of different coaches hitting me up about showcases, and I was gonna attend a lot of them, but just couldn't get there. Like Stony Brook had one for me. They said. Rutgers, all these different colleges too. Just didn't get to attend, unfortunately, due to COVID. So it's whatever. But it's been nice to go out there and get my name out, but it's cool.
Yeah, so obviously that stuff did not happen, but what's some of the stuff you've been doing during quarantine to really stay productive?
I'm trying to get my conditioning, keep in shape and all that. So like I run around the block in my neighborhood, run down the neighborhood. I go to the field by my house, run up and down, do sprints, like agility, working forward, because I gotta stay as a defensive back. You gotta have your footwork right. And what else? I go to my friend's house. We hit the weight room. He has a weight room in his house, so he's been trying to get bigger and stronger, push up, stuff like that.
Now, when it comes to recruiting, what in your game do you really think separates yourself from others?
I think in man coverage, I like to press with the ball. I'm a very aggressive cornerback, so I think that a lot of people don't really like to press like that. I like to get physical with people. I love to get physical on the line and drop them down the field. Another thing, I think I'm bigger than most corners too. Like I feel like my size definitely plays a good role. And I feel like I just have a good eye for the ball. Like I feel like I don't let up a lot of big time plays. I just feel like my film speaks for itself. I feel like I do a lot of things well, like footwork and stuff like that. But I think there's definitely things I can improve, like getting interceptions and stuff like that. So I definitely have things to work on, but things like that I think I do.
And also during this time, I noticed that you and your team have gone to the field to do some 77 work. So how's that really been helping you guys out?
Yeah, this guy, last sportsman actually setting it up. His name is Ed. He's been really setting us up against different public school teams, and we've been. I think we worked good as a team there. We're really clicking. We're getting the chemistry together because obviously older and younger guys have to start bonding and stuff. So it's been nice to go out there and play against some public schools and show what we can do.
You guys have been doing really good against them, but obviously you're in the AAA division. And you guys play against some really tough competition. Some of the guys that you're going against next year, some of the wide receivers, some of the best in the country. So how are you guys really preparing for those guys?
We understand when we play the public school team that they have some good players for sure, but we understand we have to take it to the next level. So we're really just trying to get out there and do the best we can. We're trying to work every day. Everyone's trying to do their individual part because if everyone does their part, then that's how we come together as a team. So we've just been trying to focus on the bigger picture here and try to win a championship at the end of the season.
And obviously going to a school like St. Anthony's, it's one of the best on Long Island for football, if not the best. So how does that really prepare you for the next level?
With the facility, it's like a college like facility. It's a big school, so it helps you like even off the field, like it helps you interact with different people like a lot. It's a bigger school, so it's been preparing me in that way, and also athletically, like versus the competition we play, it's like we get that not college like experience, but we get that competition that's very competitive, and the coaches help us out. Like it's really like a community college. It really prepares us for college in that way. Yeah.
And St. Vitus has also been known for always great defense and great defensive coaches. So how's the coaching staff really help you guys?
Yeah, defensive coaching is amazing. We definitely do our part on defense. It's been helping us. It's been helping us just like they put us in the right position. It's not even all just about like training. It's like in the games, the plays. They put us in the right position to make plays, and it's just they have a really good coaching staff over there. And like the people they produce, like you see all these offers and people, the colleges they go to. So they definitely you definitely see the proof is in the pudding. You know what we do over here. So for sure.
And obviously a big thing with the next level is obviously on the field stuff, but off the field is huge when it comes to classroom and character. So how big are those two things?
Yeah, the coaches are definitely big on character. Like if you get in trouble in school, they definitely talk to you about it. They're definitely big about you being in the classroom and doing your part in the classroom because they say student athlete, the student comes first. So they're definitely big on the character and discipline. They definitely teach you that. That's their main objective. It's not even the football. Their main objective is for you to be a man when you come out of there, and I think they do a good job on that.
Now Dante, we look ahead to the 2020 season. So what's really the role you might have within the defense for next year?
On the defense, I think I'm going to have to be a leader of the defense for sure, if not the team. I think for defense, I'm going to have to teach them, because young guys have to step up. We don't have that much experience with the team, so I'm going to have to really like be vocal and like I said before, be a leader like Nick Alvarado was. I got to follow in his footsteps and really show them what to do and guide them to our success next year.
So who's some of the returning talent you guys have coming up next year?
Gio Silva, obviously, he's like the next player we got. He's like a DND tackle. He's very dominant player. He's quick, does everything right. Matthew Dahill, another one off the line, defensive line and offensive line. He could do both. Doesn't really matter. Kieran McKenna, a linebacker not a lot of people know about. He's gonna really step up and be good. And if he starts at quarterback this year, Connor McCurry got some experience last year. He had a big time game against Farrell, so. People like that, and Dominic DePalma as receiver, he's a big time player. So yeah, we got some players returning for us.
And what are some of the individual expectations you might have?
And I expect me to have a great season, obviously. And the big thing to me is in my tape, I don't have the interceptions as I would like to have. So I want to get my hands on the ball more and try to make more big time plays for my team.
And we've stressed about the level of competition, obviously, throughout this interview.
Yeah.
But obviously, every game is a dogfight, like a complete war. So getting ready for each week. How do you do it?
It's mental, man. It's mental. The coaches tell us like they tell us the personnel. Every team has a different offensive scheme. So on the defensive side of the ball, they do a really good job. My coach Minucci, Coach Stepp, and Coach Platt, they definitely do a good job preparing us with different receivers, what they like to do off the line, just different like small stuff like tendencies and stuff like that they like to get on. So they really do a good job helping us there with the mental part and the physical part. You just gotta go out there and can't be scared of nobody. It's a big thing. So that's how we do that.
And then we look ahead to your schedule. So what's one game you're really looking forward to?
Gotta be Cardinal Hayes, the returning champions. We definitely love to play them. They eliminated us from the playoffs last year, so we definitely want to try to go against them for a rematch. Definitely everyone on our team is talking about that. It's been a big thing the whole year.
And now Dante, this is one question I absolutely love asking. If you could schedule one game against anybody in New York, public, private, absolutely anybody, who would it be and why?
I gotta say Freeport. They won the championship like the last 2 to 3 years. It definitely got to beat them. They got a lot of talent over there, a lot of great players, and I think it'll be a great game. A lot of people have been talking about them, how their competition hasn't really been that big, and I think like a game like that against us, because we're obviously the competition we play, I think that would be a great game for a lot of people to see.
Well, Dante, thank you so much for your time. Everybody, I'm Jared Uzzi. Thanks for watching.